Have you ever stopped for a moment and thought about how the internet became what it is today? So fast, so powerful, so intelligent that it shapes the way we live, think, and even dream. Every search you make, every message you send, every cloud file, video call, or digital map, all of it runs on a system that started not in a lab of the future, but in the fear of war. The story begins in 1969. The United States and the Soviet Union were locked in a tense Cold War. Each side was racing for technological dominance: space, weapons, information. The American military had a problem. If war ever broke out, how could they communicate if their lines were destroyed? So a group of researchers and engineers working for DARPA, the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, were asked to build something new, a communication system that could survive even a nuclear attack. Their solution was revolutionary: connect computers in a way that messages could take multiple routes. If one line failed, another would take over. That was ARPANET, the first version of what we now call the Internet. It was small, experimental, and secret, but it worked. On October 29, 1969, a team at UCLA tried to send a message to another computer at Stanford. The word was simple: login. They typed LOG and the system crashed. Only the letters L and O made it through. But those two letters changed the world forever. That was the first time two computers had ever spoken to each other. The first heartbeat of the internet. In the 1970s, the project grew. American universities joined in: Stanford, MIT, Harvard, and dozens more. The network was spreading like wildfire, linking scientists across the country. But they faced a big problem. Every network spoke a different digital language. They needed one system that could connect them all. That's when two brilliant minds, Vint Cerf and Bob Kahn, created the protocol we still use today, TCP/IP. This became the universal grammar of the internet, the set of rules that allow all devices anywhere to talk to each other. On January 1st, 1983, ARPANET officially switched to TCP/IP. And just like that, the modern internet was born. The 1980s brought a new kind of energy. What was once limited to scientists began to reach the public. Personal computers were arriving. Apple, IBM, and Microsoft were turning technology into something people could touch. In garages across California, young dreamers were building the future. Names like Steve Jobs and Bill Gates were becoming legends. The United States didn't just invent the internet, it built the machines to access it. Computers were getting cheaper, faster, and smarter. And people were starting to realize this wasn't just a military tool anymore. This was the beginning of a new civilization. Then came the spark that lit everything on fire: the World Wide Web. In 1991, a British scientist named Tim Berners-Lee, working at CERN, released a way for people to share information through web pages. The US saw the potential instantly. American universities, companies, and innovators jumped in headfirst. Suddenly, information could move across the world in seconds. Emails, chat rooms, websites, a brand new world opened up. And as the 1990s rolled on, America's tech culture exploded. Startups like Yahoo, Google, Amazon, and eBay were born. Each one changed the way humans interacted with technology. But what truly set the US apart wasn't just innovation, it was policy. While other nations tried to control how people use the internet, the American government took a different approach. Don't cage the bird, let it fly. The government opened the doors to private companies, to investors, to dreamers. There were no heavy restrictions, no state-run control. It was a playground for creativity. And that freedom created speed. Competition created progress. And soon, America became the beating heart of the internet age. By the early 2000s, the internet had moved from a convenience to a necessity. Every home had a computer. Every office ran on email. Every business was online. America's companies led the way. Google changed the way we searched for knowledge. Facebook turned human connection into a global habit. Amazon reshaped the idea of shopping forever. These weren't just companies, they were ecosystems. And behind them were millions of American developers, engineers, and entrepreneurs building layer after layer of digital infrastructure. Today, more than 70% of the world's digital traffic flows through servers owned or operated by American companies. From cloud storage to AI systems, from streaming platforms to payment networks, the digital backbone of the modern world runs through the United States. Every second, billions of gigabytes of information flow through data centers in Virginia, California, and Oregon. America doesn't just use the internet, it runs it. But every era gives birth to another. And today, we are entering a new one, the era of artificial intelligence. In labs and offices across America, AI systems are learning, thinking, and creating like never before. Machines write music, design art, translate languages, and even predict human emotions. From OpenAI's ChatGPT to Google DeepMind, from Tesla's self-driving cars to Microsoft's Copilot, the US once again stands at the front of the technological race. AI is not replacing humans. It's redefining what humans can do. And just like the internet in 1969, it's being built in America first. But what happens when even the sky is no limit? That's the question companies like SpaceX are answering. Through the Starlink project, America is launching thousands of satellites to build an internet network in outer space. For the first time, remote villages, ships in the ocean, and people in deserts can all access high-speed internet. No wires, no boundaries, no waiting. It's not just technology anymore, it's equality, the dream of connecting every human being on Earth. The next phase of America's internet won't just be faster, it will be smarter, more human, and everywhere. Imagine AI systems that know what you need before you ask. Quantum computers solving problems in seconds that would take today's supercomputers centuries. Holograms, virtual cities, real-time translation, all connected by the invisible web. America began half a century ago. The United States is not just leading the internet, it's building a digital civilization. But beneath the fiber cables, servers, and satellites lies something more human. The American internet isn't just advanced because of money or power. It's advanced because of mindset, a belief that ideas can come from anywhere and that failure is just a step toward success. That's what drives innovation. That's what built Silicon Valley. And that's what keeps America's internet evolving even after 50 years of transformation. So when you open your browser, send a message, or watch a video, remember where it all began. In 1969, with one broken word, login, a half-finished message that became the most powerful system humanity has ever created. America didn't just invent the internet. It raised it, nurtured it, and shared it with the world. And that's why today, the internet isn't just a tool or a network. It's a living symbol of human ambition, creativity, and connection. This was the story of how America's internet became the most advanced in the world. A story that began in fear and ended in freedom. And as long as humans keep dreaming, the web, like America's imagination, will never stop expanding.